Hey everyone, welcome back to the stream. I hope that you have had a lovely weekend. Can you believe that I decided to have a very, brief surprise bonus stream of AI Dungeon 2 where I got negged by the AI dungeon?
Henry's a bastard, man.
Yes, he is. Um, and that was because I could not sleep that night because it just wasn't going to be it, you know? Luckily, I did manage to. Luckily, Friday and Saturdays are my weekend anyway, so I managed to be able to take the time off because that's literally my weekend. Had a very lovely Purim with all of my community at my temple, of course on Zoom because safety comes before everything else, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and as always, the spiel for Purim was an absolute treat.
It was so funny.
The person who played Haman was absolutely incredible.
Yeah, she was great. To give you guys an idea of how it turned out, whenever I was looking at that screen in particular for Haman's player, I kept thinking of Zelda CDI villains,
And so
especially Ganon.
now somebody's going to have to make a YTP Philip CDI Purim spiel for next year's Purim, and it's probably going to have to be me. Much to the embarrassment of literally everyone else. Anyway, I hope that you are all ready for Hustlecat. Because it's Sunday, Monday. Turns out that this game actually has a unlock for one of the character routes if you do all the other characters. I just kind
Yeah.
of fumbled around and had Finley be my first go-to.
Yeah, and that was like totally natural, organic, us just going in. We didn't have like a route in front of us or anything. Though we did mention a few times that we kind of wanted to date Finley, but we weren't expecting it to happen from organic choices.
Yeah.
I was expecting something slightly more, for lack of a better word, binary in a way. For example, the choice between helping Landry, Reese, and Mason. It was Landry, Reese, and somebody else. And I was like, okay, this is a choice for dating. I definitely got that. And then we went and helped Landry, and then we ended up dating Finley.
uh, and that was great. Finley's fucking fantastic. And you know what's actually incredible is that during last stream, when I decided to have RNG decide who to choose next, it was the other one. It was Mason, another character that Ennead and I are most interested in.
Yeah.
And I can't wait. I genuinely can't wait. I can't wait to see some of those, to relive some of those really fantastic scenes between Avery and Mason.
Yeah.
uh, it's gonna be good. This game is cute. This game is incredible. Alright, so let's just go ahead and get started then.
Yeah.
Gonna go ahead and unmute the playlist. Not mute the mute the playlist, not unmute the playlist. Oi. Turn the music up. Oop. Oh, right.
Alright, good. We're at a good volume over the menu music.
Okay.
Excuse me.
This is where we left off last time.
Oh, he's coming in on the mic.
Oh,
Bubby.
Stevie.
Oh, Bubby. Here, let me take care of him.
Okay. Just make sure he's okay, okay?
I did.
Alright, we're back.
There we go.
Stevie is such a needy boy.
Such a needy boy.
Unfortunately, he can't be in here until the room's clean.
Yeah.
Alright. And is the music still too loud, or is it...
The music is kind of strong, but we're coming in clear over it.
I'll turn it down a little bit more.
Oh yeah, we were about there-ish.
Okay.
Where we were.
Okay, there we are. There we go. Now we are in business. We left off last time going through the interview again.
Mm-hmm. Which this might start us with one of them, so I guess we have to keep that in mind while going through the interview.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I know what kind of cat. Wait.
We know what cat all the cat what kind of cats they
Except for Mason, though. We know that Mason's tail has a crook, but that was it. And that Mason was a Gingy. Because Reese is a bobtail. Landry is a Maine Coon. Hayes is Siamese, obviously. And then Finley is Calico, again, obviously.
And Mason's probably that ginger tabby.
Ginger tabby, right, yeah.
And
I wonder what Aubrey's cat form is.
it seems as you mean Avery?
Avery. Where did I get Aubrey from? That was weird.
Unisex name that starts with an A.
Fair.
I'm not sure if the interviews actually have any bearing as to who you're predisposed to answer with.
It does pretty much directly ask you with a list of cat breeds that fit the employees, though.
I do kind of like the answers that I did for myself, though. And now that I actually do kind of have a voice down for Graves, a lot better than what I did the first time because I was still trying to find my footing. Here we go. Now we can get this going. Let's interview. I'll even start you off easy. What's your favorite breed of cat? My cat. Do you know any other languages? How about ciphers?
Do you think that she is a Scottish fold? Because I just realized that's one of the specified breeds, but nobody is a Scottish fold.
I don't know.
That's
and to that answer, it is of course, ie, hanashimasen. What marine animal would you say best represents you? Here comes the free reference.
What did you choose before?
Penguin. Because I am also a little garbage boy like Nagisa. Just kidding. I love Nagisa from Free. He's my baby. What genre of music would you describe? Let me start that over again. What genre of music would you use to describe your work ethic? Children's sing-along, I think, is the one that I answered.
It was either that or chiptunes. One of the two.
I think it was
I
children's...
remember we talked about chiptunes, but I think it was children's sing-along.
Yeah, I think it was children's sing-along. On a scale from 1 to 10, rate me as an interviewer. 7.5. Too much water.
Draculas or teenage wolves?
Draculas are teenage wolves. Draculas.
Like a cat.
Just kidding with that last one. Interesting. Good. I like interesting people. He leans forward, appraising me with his this terrible smirk on his face. He's like the cat who eats a canary. Maybe I don't want to be interesting by his standards, but it feels kind of flattering nonetheless. Thank you. You start tomorrow. Wow, great, thank you. Don't run off yet. I have paperwork for you. Oh, yeah, of course. Graves pushes away from the table, coffee cup in hand. He nabs my saucer, even though I'm not quite finished, and slinks down the stairs. Hey, Christina.
Hello. We're starting the Mason route.
He returns as if he's never left it. Trading the empty coffee cups for a small stack of papers and a pen, he places them in front of me. So what will my job be? We'll see.
Oh, that's why he says he'll see. It's because he's trying to see if you'll be his apprentice.
Yeah, now that we kind of know something that's going on about this.
Yeah, no, the, retrospective context, is really good, especially in VNs.
Yeah.
Because the replayability of VNs anyway, so.
Did he hire me with no position in mind? Is this how this guy usually works? I feel like I'm in a daze. Too much information and too much coffee. I take the papers and skim them, signing pretty much anywhere I see an X and a line. What's it all for, and why is there so much? Probably taxes and stuff, I don't know. But who cares? I've got a job. I push the papers back towards Graves, and he eagerly scoops them off the table. Yeah, that's Hayes. Perfect. We open at 11. Be here at 8. We'll have you help with the morning prep. My displeasure must be pretty apparent because his mouth cracks into another smirk. You can work at a later shift after training. You won't have to deal with those cursed mornings for too long. Okay. That's fine. Now go. I have a lot of work to do before tomorrow. You need to get to work fixing that sleep schedule of yours. Okay. He seems lost in his own world now, poring over the paperwork I just filled out. I guess there's all sorts of tax stuff you have to deal with hiring people. Why would he do it so casually? Well, whatever. Not my problem. I head down the stairs. Landry's back. He looks uncomfortable, waiting at the foot of the balcony, but perks up when he sees me. So? I'll see you tomorrow, coworker. Oh, congratulations. You can meet everybody else tomorrow morning. I'll make sure they're all ready for a meeting when you get in. How many people work here?
I just realized this is stuff that Christina missed last time as well, so...
Yeah. Well, there's me, Graves, of course. You met Hayes, Finley, Mason, Reese. That's it. It shouldn't take too long to get to know them. Okay, great. I'll see you all tomorrow then. Great.
I love Avery's
see
happy
you.
Face.
Yeah.
It's so precious.
Their face is
that
so
and
good. The cheeky face.
The cheeky face.
The cheeky V mouth.
Yeah, the Tamagotchi mouth.
Woohoo! I'm gonna live it up a little. I'm gonna paint this town red. I finally have a job. And here comes the the intro
Oh yeah, the
video.
intro sequence. I remember the first time we came up here, I was like, that was the prologue?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Finley kind of has a little V mouth.
Yeah.
In that shot. Graves in a boy pose.
Fucking goth.
Super goth. Now that one makes sense too. Oh, oh god, that's depressing now. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, we saw that one with Landry.
Yeah.
Oh man, that one with Mason is kind of like, uh-oh. God, I wonder when that's gonna happen. Oh, and there we go.
Yep. There's the foreshadowing
Oh,
for
yeah.
Knocked.
His baby hides, yeah.
I got lost and I didn't end up painting anything, but it was a nice walk. As I head home, I get this distinct feeling of being followed. I didn't really know that was a thing that actually happens, but it's hard not to notice when you see some movement out of the corner of your eye. Can we also, like, just, like, take a moment to,
There he is.
to talk about how, good Graves' theme is?
Graves, literally all the music in this game is amazing.
Yeah.
Literally all of it is amazing.
It is. I actually have this song that's playing right now as part of the, part of my, starting soon playlist, and just,
Yeah. Yeah,
that's fair.
Kitty Graves is so good.
I turn around. I see a black cat standing in the middle of the road. It sits down when we make eye contact and thumps its tail testily against the pavement. There he is. It's got different colored eyes. I guess heterochromia really is pretty common in cats, huh? Should I, like, try to bring it to the cafe?
Because the tail thumping, yeah.
They take care of strays here, after all.
Oh, that actually, her comment reminds me
I
that
should
I
try.
was so pleasantly surprised in the ending credits that they have cat, oh, they had, oh, what's the word? Like, advisors on how to act out something? Oh, I don't remember. We'll see it on the credits again. Oh, shit.
That's okay.
And then when we get there, I'll have forgotten. I'll be like, oh, it's that!
I crouch down as slowly as I can and reach my hand toward the cat, beckoning to it. It doesn't move. I make those little smoochy noises that seem to work on some cats. This one doesn't seem terribly impressed. It pins its ears back and it looks away, still for a moment before standing up and slinking into an alley. I guess I should just leave this to the professionals.
He's, okay. Stevie is on the, coming in the mic again.
Alright. I just saw that.
Yeah, Here Baby only works when it's Graves route.
It's time to celebrate. I'm gonna wreck this pizza I grabbed from Pizza Loy's on the way home. Oh, I just realized that the mic was muted. Still. Let's just redo that. The Graves, calling Graves over is only going to probably work once we unlock the Graves route, but then maybe not. It's time to celebrate. I'm gonna wreck this pizza I grabbed from Pizza Loy's on the way home. I picked up a can of wet food for Mochi from the corner store, too. I figure we both deserve a celebration. Mochi, get your fat lump out here. I have good news. No answer indication he's even in the same room. You know, he never even asks how my day was. I know how to do this. I walk over to his food bowl and crack the lid of wet food. In a flash, he's at my feet, tail shaking like a rotor behind him. Come here, you big moron. I give him a little scratch behind the ears before I dump half the can into his bowl and the feeding frenzy begins. He acts like I never feed him. Oh?
Okay.
What is it?
I actually kind of had that idea from, like, the kind of stuff that has been happening about Mochi. It just reminds me of, like, a couple of tropes from other VNs.
God damn. Like, that's such a common trope with VNs that I didn't even expect that to be a possibility.
He was a Kickstarter stretch goal.
Aw. Whatever. I'm about to go do the same to this pizza. After a quick jaunt to free myself from the shackles of non-pajama clothing, I flop back down on the couch, dinner in hand, laptop in my face. Oh, really?
So my theory was actually adjacent to correct. Because my theory was that Mochi was actually the aunt, and the aunt was a cafe worker. I just had to remove the aunt part. I knew it. Very close. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm good at storytelling.
It looks like there's a new Jelly Donut video. It's a video of her sleeping in a donut box.
I was on point about... Oh, with being bandmates? Or that they were boyfriends. Or something. I don't know if I actually said that. I don't doubt it if I said that, though.
I love that dumb internet cat.
Okay, yeah, they were boyfriends. Yeah, spurned love kind of thing. Sorry for the noises. Just want to double check some stuff.
I love that dumb internet cat. She's always doing something ridiculous. I wonder how her owner gets her to do those tricks. That flooring seems familiar. Where are these filmed? I spend the rest of the evening picking through the video archives. I can feel myself sinking in the red dough couch cushions. Yeah, joke's on you. It's Finley. No. so early. What is his problem?
Oh, I remember why I thought that Mochi was a cafe worker. Or like was a person. Because Mochi looks at you with the same indignation that Hayes does.
Yeah.
That was specifically what tipped me off.
No. I bet he just wants the other half of that wet food. This is why I don't get it for him that often. I excavate myself from the couch and do what I can to mitigate the bedhead situation I have going on. What time is it anyway? I grab my phone to check. 7:40? Aw, hell! I'm gonna be late for my first day of work. I take the world's fastest shower, but there's no time to dry my hair. I'll have to hope I run fast enough that the wind resistance will do the job for me. No time to sort through my duffel. I'm just gonna have to throw on whatever looks cleanest. It's not like Graves said anything about a dress code, so whatever.
And there's the Blast Zone shirt.
Yeah. It's going to hurt me to be like, I'm sorry, what? I just thought it was a cool shirt.
Yeah.
Mochi trails me closely, howling more and more insistently along the way. It's like he doesn't care about my punctuality at all. No time to mix the wet food the way he likes it. I dump a scoop of kibble into the bowl. Let me start that sentence over again. I kept tripping. I dump a scoop of kibble into the bowl on my way out the door. I haven't seen a cat so offended since the one that watched me mess up coffee.
That line, right there. That's the one that tipped me off.
They can both deal with it. I can't believe I'm almost late to my first day of work. And my first job, even. What a great first impression to leave. Thanks for hiring me. Avery the Flake. I start out in a full sprint to the cafe, but it's only a 10-minute walk, so it looks like it might not be as bad as I thought. If I run, I can make it in less time. Yeah. Here it is. A cat spa. I got a good look at it when I was here yesterday, but it feels totally different when it's your workplace, you know? It's kind of nice to think about.
Nah, it feels different because you're walking through a magical field.
Hey, Avery! Landry peeks his head out from the doorframe and waves me in. I'm surprised by how many people are standing around.
Oh, there they all are.
Graves, Landry, and Hayes are there. But so are a few others I've never seen. God, I love them. I love them so much. I only see a few cats right now, but they seem utterly disinterested in everything we're doing. Yeah, it really is a boy pose, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
They're all piled in a sleep cluster by the window. I feel a little embarrassed that I'm so disheveled, but I'd rather be on time with wet hair than late and looking perfect. Good. You decide to challenge the morning sun after all. Now that the star is here, we can start this show. Still as weird as yesterday, I see. Caught another sucker, boss? That's esteemed coworker to you, Reese. You just keep collecting these strays. Before we get too far, everybody should introduce themselves to Avery.
Oh, we haven't tried to grab him yet.
Avery, we've already met, and you already know Graves. Did you meet Hayes yesterday? Briefly. Hello, Hayes. Hello.
I can't wait for Hayes' route.
Yeah, me too. He looks like he's going to try to slip between the cracks in the tile. How does a guy like this handle a job that deals with people? Hayes is a great barista. He's a great help in the kitchen, but he likes to spend a lot of his time with cats too. Hayes flashes me a quick look. The side of his mouth upturns ever so slightly, like he's trying to smile, but he's out of practice.
Yeah. Cat or kitchen? No, people.
I reach out to shake his hand. He's practically bracing for impact. Before I reach him, a bright light flashes at the corner of my vision. Is that a camera? Ooh, sorry, sweetie. I thought I turned the flash off. Hi, Finley.
Hi, Finley. You're a bastard, but I love you.
I whip my head to the other side of the lineup. The girl on the end is aiming her phone directly at me. Sorry, don't mind me. I just want to commemorate our new employee. I'm Finley, and I take care of social media. I like Candid, so I'll try again later when you've forgotten about it. Finley is also... Graves, I know what you're going to say. Don't ruin the surprise.
Yeah, don't ruin the surprise. Look at that face.
Yeah, I think Graves was just about ready to tell Avery that Finley was Jelly Donut.
Yup.
Graves lets out a soft bark of a laugh. Alright, alright. You tell Avery whenever you're ready. Thank you. The two in the middle of the lineup look beyond unimpressed. One is the smart mouth guy, Reese, and the other looks like someone I wouldn't want to mess with. That's who you're going for next, Avery.
Yep, we're gonna mess with her, Avery.
Finley puts her hand on the shoulder of the tough-looking woman standing next to her. Since she's not going to introduce herself, this is Mason. She's our head chef. Our only chef, I guess. Or our only chef, I guess. Well, nice to meet you both. Yeah. Finley reaches up and places her hand against the back of Mason's head. She pushes her hand forward, forcing Mason to nod. I'm amazed Mason is putting up with this. Well, to be fair, when you are a queer gal, you put up with a lot of stuff when it comes to pretty gals.
Yep.
Wow, that's the most you've spoken all day. She likes you already, Avery. Mason makes a quick little noise that could either be a laugh or a grunt. Maybe it was both. How kind of you all to save the best for last. I'm Reese, and I'm the one you'll be answering to after Graves, so you better stay on my good side. I would have sworn Landry was second in command here, so I don't know what this kid's talking about. I didn't even see him at all during the interview yesterday. I'm on cat detail today, but don't think that means I won't be keeping an eye on you. Cat detail must mean taking care of the cats. Obviously. I'm learning quickly. I don't know why the second in command would be so eager about telling me he's gonna clean litter boxes today. Maybe it's a weird status thing here. God, could you fucking imagine though?
Ha! I get to clean the litter boxes.
Ew. I'll be on my best behavior then, I guess. Good.
Brain cellular.
Okay, that should be everybody then. Avery, you'll be training with me today. I hope that's okay. It's fine with me. It looks like I'm no longer needed. I have other work to do. You know where to find me. Graves slinks to the back of the cafe. I think I can hear footsteps on creaky stairs. Mason and Hayes disappear after him. Avery, did you have breakfast? We're gonna have something to eat before work if you'd like to join us. It's tradition. That sounds great. I fed my cat, but I forgot to feed myself. Oh my god. Reese has already seated himself at the long booth seating along the wall. He scoots two of the tables together and Landry pulls over another chair. Great, just sit and relax. Mason's just finishing up breakfast. I move to take a seat, but Finley blocks my path. Avery, before you sit down, I have a question for you. Sure, what's up? Okay, is that... Her voice drops, almost conspiratorially. She leans in to a whisper. That's an Akia shirt, isn't it? He's my favorite too. A what? Akia? From Blast Zone? From what? Look, you don't have to play dumb.
That face Finley makes.
I get it. No.
8 int.
I really...
8 wisdom. 11 charisma. The best spellcaster at the table.
No idea. Let me start that over. Oh, goodness. No, I really have no idea what that is.
That deadpan is pretty good.
Is that like a show? Is this shirt from something? Oh, no. Never mind, don't worry about it. Sorry, Finley.
What was the but now you... Oh, but now you've got my interest starts her route, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I just thought it was a cool shirt. I'm so sorry, Finley. I just thought it was a cool shirt. Well, it is, but it's weird to buy things from games you haven't played. Finley's calling me out as a fake gamer. Oh
no,
it's a game.
I'm so sorry to hear that, Christina. Hashtag gatekeeper, yeah. I had a cat like that in my neighborhood when I was growing up, and I called him Tiger because of tabby pattern.
Yeah.
And there was one time my shoe was wet, so I was holding it instead of having it on my foot while I was walking home, and Tiger was pouncing my unshoed foot whenever I was moving away. And I was like, eh.
Yeah, angry cats outdoors are kind of like...
If I didn't have 2 cats in my house at that time, I probably would have developed a sort of fear of cats. Oh, jeez.
Wow, I'm so sorry. Oh, it's a game. I play some games, but I haven't heard of that one. I like a lot of retro games, so if it's new... Oh, it's a different type of
Look
game.
on her face. It's this type of game, Avery.
Yeah, it's an otome. Never mind. Well, now I'm curious. No, it's okay. You probably wouldn't like games about boys fighting. Wow. She must have been in a mood then. Or maybe you would.
God, I still love Finley's face.
Yeah, God, I'm so sorry. That's awful.
Jeez.
Okay. Maybe I'll lend it to you sometime. If you prove yourself worthy. I'm not really sure what that involves, but sure. Okay. She gives me a grin and a wink, then takes a seat at the table next to Reese. I noticed that somebody set the table while I was talking to Finley. Mason and Hayes should be out in a minute, Avery. Come sit down. Sure. Where should I sit, though? What if there's some unspoken rules about this sort of thing in placing?
Aw, man.
Wow. Yeah, that's a traumatized cat right there.
Yeah.
You never know with new groups. Landry answers the conundrum for me by beckoning me to to the seat between him and Finley. Quietly, I take the seat. Mason emerges from the back with a large tray balanced atop each hand. There she is. One tray has a giant stack of French toast. The other is some kind of egg thing. I'm not sure, but it looks amazing. That's frittata. Whoa. I had no idea how hungry I was until just now. She sets the trays down in front of us, then returns to the kitchen. I hope she gets back soon, because I'm about to be on that egg thing like mochi on wet food. Mason returns a few moments later, cradling 6 empty coffee cups in her arms. Hayes follows in tow, carefully balancing a carafe full of coffee. They set the cups and carafe on the table and take their seats. Hayes' butt barely hits the chair before the others start to dig in. I'm a little afraid that I'll lose my hand in the fray if I try to jump in now, but I'm so hungry. I love this art.
Mm-hmm.
Landry reaches out an arm from behind a fortress of French toast God, let me start that over. I keep skipping. Landry reaches out an arm from behind a fortress of French toast slices. He lightly bats at Reese's hand as it reaches for the syrup pitcher. Save some for Avery. Jeez, calm down. You're the one stealing all the food. I haven't taken any more than usual. Landry's a biggie boy, so he needs more calories.
Biggie boy.
Well, everybody needs to eat as much as they need to.
Of course.
Landry is just a biggie boy, and so he needs more food.
And breakfast is important.
And breakfast is important.
Yeah.
While everybody shouts and chatters across the table, I help myself to a bit of everything. I'm not used to eating a real breakfast, especially one that didn't come out of a microwave, so I'm gonna savor this. Wow, this is amazing. Mason, what is this egg thing? Mason's eyebrow shoots up. She looks at me like I grew another nose. Frittata. Is that like a souffle? It looks like it'd be really hard to make. So, like, here's the thing, is that, like, when you make souffle, it's supposed to be light, and you have to bake it for a certain amount of time at a certain temperature to make sure that it is light and has enough aeration in it. If it sinks in, because the air escapes, then it's a frittata.
Yeah.
Just eggs and vegetables in a pan. Still, I know I wouldn't be able to make anything like that. It's really nice to have a real breakfast. What do you usually eat, Avery? Mostly cold pizza or toaster tarts, I guess, if I remember to get them. Mason glares like I just knocked her plate on the floor.
Here it is.
She stares directly at me, through me, with a hard look in her eyes. You eat here now. Always. Can I still have pizza sometimes? Not for breakfast. Ever. What if it's a breakfast pizza, Mason? I can hear Finley and Reese snickering. Okay, but other times are still okay, right? Mason rolls her eyes and goes back to her coffee. Reese stares up at me between bites of French toast. Avery, when we're done, we need to talk about dress code. Oh, Reese, don't start this again. Shh, it's an important part of new employee orientation. Landry passes a positively pained look at Reese. He glances at me, but a poke to the ribs from Finley sends him staring back at his plate.
Yeah. And this one's bigger.
Landry, you're such a mama bird sometimes. Lighten up. Avery, look at this place. We take our visual presentation very seriously here. Oh god.
Yeah, it's this one.
Yeah, this is the JRPG character uniform.
Mm-hmm.
Mason gives another grunt. Hayes places his empty plate and cup on Mason's plate, and he takes the stack into the back with the urgency of a tactical retreat. Graves and I expect a certain level of decor with the wait staff. Is this about my outfit? I woke up a little late, so... No, this is about uniforms. Mason pushes her chair away from the table with enough force that it wobbles briefly on two legs. She stands and takes my plate in one fell swoop. Opening soon. Time to get ready. She picks up the now empty cast iron skillet with one hand and balances a few of the other plates on top. That looks heavy, but she's holding it all like it's nothing. Come on. She stares me down and gestures to the back door with a head nod before she
I
heads
think we're going
into
to
the
be
kitchen.
avoiding the uniform today. Or this time. Sorry.
Don't think you can run off so easily, Avery. You'll get written up if you don't have your uniform. I'm gonna help Mason and Hayes in the kitchen. Is Mason really the only chef here? That must take a lot of work. I bet she could use some help. Haha, bye.
Haha, bye!
Mostly, I'm just grateful she gave me an out. Whatever Reese is planning, it doesn't sound like anyone but Finley cares for it. No thank you.
Huh?
Excuse me. I think Mason and Hayes wanted my help, though. Fine, if Mason needs the help. But you're not off the hook for this yet. Reese. Oh, come on, Landry. Don't look at me like that. Something is definitely up. Whatever it is, I'm not going to fall for it. Well, I'll be back once Mason says I'm done. I quickly retreat back to the kitchen before Reese can delay me further. Even though I work here now, I still feel like I'm trespassing on hallowed ground. I've never been in a restaurant kitchen before. Heck, I'm barely in my own kitchen. It smells amazing, almost enough to make me hungry all over again. Hayes is at the sink, carefully scrubbing the iron skillet we used at breakfast. It looks like he's already got the dishes on lockdown, to be honest. Mason only spares me a glance. She's already back to work, and it looks like there's a lot left to do. She dips a long spatula into a big metal bowl and heaps a glob of frosting on top of a cake. It's mesmerizing watching her move as she works to smooth the frosting. God, yeah. It's one of my favorite things when I watch cake making videos. Can I help? Any experience? With what? Baking? Don't know why I asked. She doesn't bother looking up, but it feels like she doesn't have to see the cake to decorate it. I bet she could do this in her sleep. Don't touch anything. Drop frosting.
The one person who made the drop frosting? Oh! Yeah, we actually saw a video on that recently.
Yeah.
Like, with someone trying to do a cheater way to do it. Yeah. But the problem was that because it was a bundt cake, it all pooled in the middle, and so the moment you took a slice, it started leaking out onto the counter and just made a huge mess.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
Don't touch anything. You seem really busy, though. You asked me to come back into the kitchen, so...
Yeah, she literally asked you to come back in the kitchen. Like,
You seem really busy. Are you sure? I bet you're really busy, though. Are you sure? I repeat once more. Babysitting takes longer than doing it myself. Come on, there's gotta be something I can help with. You did ask me to come back here for a reason, right? To save you from Reese.
nice call, Christina.
If you insist, carry those boxes out. She gestures to a pile of collapsed cardboard boxes sitting by the kitchen door. They're all much wider than my arms can go around, and about half my height. What the heck were they shipping in here? Horses? Roger, out where? Out back, from wherever.
Oh, they're empty. That's easy then.
You can count on me. No time for insignificant details like logistics or arm strength. I'm gonna do it. I try to wrap my arms around the flattened boxes, but I was right. My fingertips barely touch either side. I can't just pick them up in my hands either.
You gotta,
They're-
gotta
they're-
make crocodile.
Yeah. They're too thick to grab from the top. Maybe if I bounce the boxes on my... Maybe if I bounce the boxes on my feet, like so. And brace it with my hands like this. There. But now how do I walk out the door like this? I guess I could just waddle. Huh. I start at a rough sudden noise behind me. The cardboard slips from my hand and cascades to the floor in a floppy, boxy avalanche. Ah! The sound happens again. I turn around, and though Mason is facing away from me, I can see her shoulders shaking ever so slightly.
We're making Mason laugh. It is startling.
Is she laughing? I mean, it does look pretty pathetic. But I didn't think she would be the type to even know how to laugh. She seems like she'd get mad at me for goofing up. Use twine. Eh? Right there in the corner. Wrap them. Oh. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Whoops. There's some twine right there. With some effort, I collect the boxes again, then loop twine around them a few times. She's totally right. Now I just have to grab the string and I can drag them out.
Yeah.
So, like, that barbarian archetype in Pathfinder, the Dreadnought,
Yeah.
the one who gets very eerily calm when they're in a rage.
Yeah. Dread calm.
You look like you're gonna hang glide on those. Maybe if the wind kicks up, I'll give it a shot. There's the face.
Ugh.
God.
God, that face doesn't exist. I can't handle it. There's something weird about it.
I look over and even Hayes is laughing a little. Though, when I shoot him a quick smile, he hurries back to the sink and resumes scrubbing with fervor. These two are tough customers, but I'll bet they're not so bad once you get to know them. And I'm gonna do just that. Hopefully. Anything else I can lend these muscles to today? Got plenty of muscle of my own. Oh. Okay. Well, let me know if you need any help. I guess I should find where Landry ran off to. He's training me today, after all. I think he went upstairs. I head over to the foot of the staircase, but a cat is taken station right in my path. It's sleeping, belly up, stretched out to nearly a whole width of the step. Buddy, that's really cute, but that's a dangerous place to sleep. It doesn't dignify me with a response. Instead, the fat orange cat shimmies in place to settle itself even more. Gently, I nudged it to see if I can get the cat to move. Someone's gonna trip on you if you don't move. That's not gonna be fun for either of you. It opens one eye into a thin slit, then makes a murmuring noise and flicks its tail. This little tiger isn't going anywhere, is it? Are all the cats here this spoiled? Guess I'll have to pick it up and move it myself. I lean over to scoop it up, but as I do, a tiny orange and white bobtailed cat whizzes past my feet. It stops on the step below the sleeping cat, then raises one paw and bats the other cat squarely on the forehead.
Yep.
Yup. The sleeping cat wakes up and hops to its feet. It looks angry. Am I going to have to break up a cat fight? Hey, you two. The bobtail flattens its ears and stares intently at the orange cat. They both perk up when they hear a voice from above. Ah, is Hash Brown sleeping on the stairs again? The orange cat, Hash Brown's I guess, trots away. Landry works his way down the stairs, eyes on the bobtail kitten. Was it really necessary to smack him? You should be nice. The bobtail turns its head away in a wide arc, almost as if it's giving an okay, whatever response. It lazily struts over to the windowsill and takes up sentry. That cat's name is Hash Browns? Yeah. Graves names all the cats here. He comes up with some interesting ones. What are some of their names? Well, at the moment, there's Ramona, Shunsuke, Kotick, Owl. Kotick is like... That sounds like that's supposed to be like a Russian way of saying kitty or cat.
Could be.
Bramble Pelt. Got it. I forgot that there was a cat in the cat cafe named Bramble Pelt. I can't fucking believe that Graves likes warriors. Now, Hisa, Valentine, Marina. This is a cat VN. There's definitely gonna have to be a freaking warriors cat. A freaking warriors fucking reference. Ain, Jinta, Jam Band, and so on. Holy crap. Which one was that bobtail? Oh. His face falls. Why does he look so nervous? That's... Why don't you ask Reese later? Huh. Is that his cat? Did he name it or something? Is it a bad name? No, he's... Grace should have told you about... Let's get to work. It's time to open. Landry isn't having any more of this. He walks past me to the front door without a glance. He unlocks it and flips the sign from closed to open. And ta-da! Your first day at a cat's paw has begun. And... nobody's here. This is a little anticlimactic. Yeah. The mornings are usually pretty slow. It might pick up later. It didn't.
I just love that transition.
Yeah. It didn't at all. All day. Honestly, a cat cafe that doesn't get too busy is kind of the ideal.
Yeah. As long as you don't get sent home.
Yeah.
Which
Sure.
Graves doesn't give a shit about labor, obviously.
Yeah, he doesn't. Sure, a few people came in, and Landry had me wait their tables while he supervised. It went pretty well, and I made a couple bucks in tips, but that was it. Finley came down a couple of times to check in, and I saw Mason and Hayes every time I went into the kitchen, but I didn't see Reese at all. Reese's bobtail cat, on the other hand, was all over the place. I think I see why he'd take a shine to this one. They're both complete hams. Not that I mind that it was slow. It just meant I got to play with cats more. There are like 10 of them here? Maybe? I can't get a solid count on them. They seem to vanish sometimes. Looks like there are a lot of areas around here for them to hide. Thank you for your help today, Avery. Landry, Finley, and I just finished wiping down the tables. Mason was gone before the cafe closed. I don't know where Hayes went. So, how'd you like it? Is it always this quiet? I mean, not that I'm complaining. Not always. Tomorrow should be busier for sure. I've got plans. Oh, we should get here early then, huh? Don't say it like you aren't always early. Oh, I have to come in earlier? Don't worry about it too much. That was mixed out of order. Don't worry too much about it, Avery. Yep, I think tomorrow is Jelly Donut Day.
Yup. Jelly Cat. Hello?
Oh,
Oh.
just show up at your regular time. Okay, thanks. I can't imagine what busy means here. What, like 6 people in here at the same time? I've got a little more work I want to do on the blog, so you all go ahead. I'll close up if Graves doesn't get here to do it. Oh, thank you. Avery, you can head out. Thanks. Are you leaving now? I could walk with you. So I know very, very little about warrior cats. A lot of the stuff that comes my way is the memes, and the memes about the fandom wank. Oh, okay. Huh.
So he's Kylo Ren. Kylo actually doesn't get that far anyway.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll be out in a bit. You go on ahead. Oh, alright.
Actually, if you think about it, that's actually literally Luke Skywalker's story.
See you all tomorrow.
Main villain's kid becomes the head of the Jedi.
Yeah, a little bit. Night. The door closes behind me with a jingle. I have a job. God damn. Yeah, I heard that Warriors is pretty intense when it comes to that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
My coworkers are pretty cute. I get to play with cats. And if this works out, I should be able to afford a place of my own soon. Wait until my parents hear about this. I'm feeling pretty good right now. I can't help giving a little celebratory fist pump. Hi, Zoriel.
Hello, hello.
All right. I think I just heard someone snort a laugh behind me. I thought I said that pretty quietly. God. And then he corrupts them into being evil.
Didn't they, like, try to make a Warriors, like, animated thingy?
No.
Or was that a different property?
I don't remember. I turn around to see who it is, but there's nobody here but a cat. Two cats, actually. Cats from the cafe. Reese's cat and the Siamese cat, to be precise.
Should we go after Reese's cat this time?
Crap! How did they get outside? Did I let them out when I left? This is real bad. I think I want to, actually. I'm pretty sure one of the first rules of working at Cat Cafe is do not lose the cats. Damn. Yeah, I've heard that the Warriors Cats series is just absolutely intense. They're not looking at me anymore. Now's my chance.
Oh, just like Watership Down level animation, but with warriors.
There is actually a animated movie that's kind of that way.
Oh yeah?
With cats too. It's called Felidae. It's German.
Ah, cool.
I start creeping towards both cats. If I move too suddenly, I might spook them. Oh yeah, I actually haven't watched it myself, but I've heard from what people have said about it that it's pretty fucked.
You regret saying it? Oh, damn. Like, it's... regret... like, it's more gruesome than Watership Down? Or... one side book with a... so much gruesomeness. Goddamn. I might have actually been thinking of Felidae.
It's actually really interesting because, like, I have actually read Watership Down. I never watched the movie.
I've only watched the movie. I've watched it effectively once. I essentially watched bits and pieces both times. So I kind of got more of the beginning the first time and more of the end the second time. It's good quality animation for the movie, actually. Like, really, really solid. Drenched black, so they mistook which one it was when she died. Oh, God.
I only make a few steps before I see the bobtail's ears swivel back to face me. Without turning the rest of his head, it takes a springing leap and heads down one fork in the road. The Siamese cat continues down the same path, as casual as anything. I can't get them both, but I need to get at least one of them. I better decide who to go after.
Yeah, let's try Reese's cat this time and see what goes on.
I know he's not supposed to be out here. With a little jerk cat, I take off after the bratty bobtail. Reese's cat suddenly stops, turns around, and plants his haunches on the pavement.
Aw, it's shorter than the Haze one. Aw.
He looks at me with a surprisingly bored expression. Oh, come off it, Avery.
The music stopping is really what, like, makes this so good.
Yeah. Just imagine just having a cat sass you like that. You can stop tailing me now, unless you were that bent on following me home. The cat is talking.
Yeah,
Why?
we'll do the Haze one on the next route, 'cause it's great.
Why do you look so surprised? You knew it was me, right? Smug Reese cat.
Oh my god, that art!
What? What? Come on, my cat self and human self look so similar. They're both equally gorgeous. How did you not put two and two together? Of course I didn't put two and two together. Who the hell is gonna think, oh, of course, he is also a cat? That's the most absurd thing I've ever heard.
Reese is just sassy, don't worry.
Yeah. I can't believe I'm even having this conversation right now. I don't know why I expected you to know anything about witches. I mean, look at you. What's that supposed to mean? It means I don't think you know much at all. Fine. Graves obviously did a trash job of explaining this, so all the work is up to me.
Oh,
again.
Reese will actually give an explanation. Cool.
Everyone at a cat spa is under a curse. Once we leave the premises, we turn into cats. The curse is likely tied to the cafe itself, though I don't think anybody else knows how. This is probably the most absurd thing I've ever heard, but it's also sort of hard to deny because a cat is telling it to me. So, everybody? Graves too? Who knows? I've never seen him as a cat, but I haven't seen him do a lot of things. Does that mean I'm gonna be cursed too? I wouldn't be surprised. Well, I would. How do I end up not cursed? If I knew that, I'd be a lot taller and less furry right now. How do you even get a cat curse? Didn't you hear me? Witches. Believe it or not, this area is full of them. I'd go with the or not because I'd go with the or not, but I can't really come up with any more plausible reasons. This is absurd. I've just had a long day and my brain is leaking out of my ears, that's all. I might just be imagining this. Are you done then? I have things to do. Like what? Like chase birds? Cute. Look, if it makes you feel better, we can talk about this more at work tomorrow. With everyone else. Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
Yes, Smug Cat Reese, 10 out of 10, absolutely.
Whatever. Introduce me to all the talking cats. Just don't be late again. Hey, I wasn't late today. I get the feeling that if he had the shoulders for it, Reese would be shrugging right now. Instead, he rolls his head to the side. Reese stands back up. He takes a grand leap up a trash can, then up again to the fence. Whatever you say. Good night, Avery. Excuse me? He's gone. Good night. The sun's barely gone down, but I'm capital letter done with today. This is too much. Don't forget the good food this time. The canned stuff. Did someone just say something? There's nobody here but Mochi. Oh, for crap's sake. I find him standing next to the food bowl, looking up at me with those expectant eyes. I gently nudge him with my foot. Did you just say that? Nope. Nope. I'm done. Yeah, I think that this would have been...
Doesn't Mochi speak, like, again? Later on, I think?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
I dump the rest of the canned food into the bowl and scurry out of the kitchen. Then, I dump myself in bed. I don't even want to think about it right now. I'm just gonna sleep in a real bed for once. Maybe sleeping on that couch so much is messing with my head. Yeah. The shirt, the sleep shirt.
Yeah, it's so good.
I don't usually close the door, but I think it's a good idea tonight. I don't want Mochi whispering to me in my sleep. Yeah, I think I want that shirt too, honestly. I wake up early enough to surprise myself. This is gross. Who does this? At least I slept fairly well, all considered. My cheek hurts, kind of like I'm getting one of those real powerful zits. Just when I have a job where I see people all day. What perfect timing. I kick my legs free of the big blankets and roll off the side of the bed with my usual grace. God, this thing feels gross. I don't have any acne stuff with me here, but maybe Aunt Wendy had something I can put on it. I trundle over to the vanity to assess the damage. There's the whisker. That's not a zit. That is a whisker. There is a whisker growing out of my face.
Oh no, that's just anime teeth.
Oh my god. It won't come out. I thought at first maybe it was Mochi's and it got stuck there, but nope. Growing out of my face. I tried to pluck it. That was probably one of the worst ideas I've ever had. Now I know just how sensitive cat whiskers are. Ugh, God. Plucking. God. Is this really how the curse starts? I've been pacing around for too long. I gotta go to work, but how am I supposed to leave the house like this? What if someone sees me? I guess I could try to cover it with something. I dig around a bit and find some dust masks under the sink. Maybe that'll do the trick? I can pretend I have a cold or something.
Yeah.
Or not, because trying to put it on feels really awkward against my face. I'm at a loss here. I call one of the staffers, but I didn't get their numbers yesterday. I guess it'd be hard to use a cell phone as a cat anyway. I'll just have to go to the cafe and hope someone's there to ask. I didn't run into anybody on my way to the cafe yesterday, but knowing my luck, there'll be a whole crowd or something. I keep my head down and walk quickly. Jeez, my face itches. I hope another one isn't coming in. The thought is enough to make me pick up my pace. Running to work is going to be a theme for me. Maybe it'll keep me in shape. I just hope I can keep my human shape too. Why are there so many people milling around the front of the cafe today? This is exactly what I was dreading. It's like they showed up specifically to look at the magical mutating cat person. As I approach the cafe, the whisker falls off like a dead leaf or something. Look at it just flutter to the floor. I leaned down to pick it up. If I hadn't seen it happen, I would have thought it fell off one of the cats. This is stupid. This is so stupid. My eyes start to sting. I can't tell if I should be mad or crying or both. This is just really, really stupid, and I don't want to deal with it. I kick the door open with my foot. But it's actually pretty heavy, so it just sort of nudges open. Where the hell is Graves? Looks like most of them are already here. They're already setting the table for breakfast, like this is just a regular normal day where nobody grows cat whiskers. Oh, Avery. I didn't think he's in yet.
Or reading at all.
What's the matter? This is the matter. This whole dumb situation. He probably can't see the whisker I'm waving around, but I don't care. He knows what I'm talking about. Oh, is that yours? What kind of cat are you? I'm not any kind of cat. I'm a people. I can't believe this. Oh yeah, it did kind of look like a mochi face, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Avery. You should have known this was going to happen. How the hell was I supposed to know? Sounds like somebody here didn't read their contract. The safe areas and other tips are mentioned in the welcome pamphlet. What contract? You signed some paperwork when you started, right? Yeah? Well? How can you all be so chill about this? We work for an evil dungeon lord who's turning us all into cats. I don't think they're called dungeon lords. Avery, none of us are happy about it either. We're doing what we can. There's gotta be more you could be doing. Where's Graves? He may be upstairs, but I don't know. I remember hearing Graves going up some creaky steps yesterday. Maybe that's his office or something? Whatever it is, that room's gonna be missing a door after I kick off its hinges. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I stormed toward the back of the cafe. The steps must be back here somewhere. Hayes and Mason are in the kitchen.
As long as you don't accidentally talk. Yeah.
Hayes is gawking, and even Mason's got an eye on me. Avery, where are you going? I've had enough of him. I've had enough of this. I gotta give him a piece of my mind. yeah, Felix.
Yep.
What? This curse crap! The others trail me to the kitchen. What am I, the cat herder? Avery, chill out. We aren't all mad about it. Most of us signed up for it on purpose. It's done some good things for some of us. Well, I'm mad about it. I'm mad as hell. Turning into a cat won't do jack for me. I know you're mad, but it's not Graves' fault. He does a lot to help us. We owe him. I don't owe him a damn thing. Seriously, Avery, shouting at our boss isn't going to change anything. There's nothing we can do about it right now. Let's just sit down and talk about it. Okay, I want to satiate this possibility.
Oh, quitting?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we didn't do that last time, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's saved. You're good.
There's one thing I can do. Quit. Yeah, well, there's one thing I can do. I can walk out of here right now. Yeah, and what good is that gonna do? You gonna fix this all by yourself? Where are you even going to go?
Did Landry just move? Okay, there we go.
Reese, don't antagonize them. You're just going to make this worse. I'm not putting up with this anymore. I'm out of here. I turn on my heels and storm towards the exit, pushing past everybody bottlenecked at the hallway behind me. I make it back into the cafe and almost back out of the front door. Landry and Finley both move quickly, though, and before I know it. They're standing ahead of me.
Oh?
Avery, please, Avery, calm down. Don't get ahead of yourself. Listen to us.
Well, we saved before. Yeah, go ahead. Double down.
Double down.
Yeah. Triple down.
I'm done listening to this crap. I storm past them, letting the door slam behind me.
Let's see what this does.
I can hear them shouting as I go, so I break out into a run, full tilt, away from the cafe. Nobody follows me. I can't hear anybody after a few minutes of running. I keep running breakneck until my lungs give out. I don't know if a cat could run that fast for that long. I don't want to find out. My face itches. I reach up to scratch at it. I feel the texture of fur against my palm.
Oh! Oh!
Cat person! Paw, not palm. My grape cat paw. My body tingles all over. I hate it. I can't stand this.
Also, eyes turned pink?
Their eyes have always been pink.
I thought they were red.
I run as much as I can until I can't run any further. My back feels long. I can't stand upright anymore. I have no choice but to put my hands on the ground. My paws? They aren't hands anymore. They never will be again. Where am I? This isn't anywhere near my apartment. I could get home, but what then? Where will I go now? Who can I tell about this? What do I do? Will Mochi even recognize me? I'm alone except for him. All I know is, no matter what happens, I'm sure as hell not going back to that cafe.
Well, there's an end. Okay.
Wow. In the process of turning into Kit, I'm gonna load the save file now.
Yeah, I wonder, like, do you get stuck as, like, a werecat? Or, like, do you actually just go, like, full cat? Because it doesn't really show us, like, full gato.
You're right.
I also kind of wonder what, like, they would be saying if it was in the lobby instead of in the kitchen.
Oh, yeah. I guess I see what you mean. Now, come on, don't be such a salty caramel latte. Finley puts her arm around my shoulder. I try shrinking away, but she just redoubles her efforts. Oh, yeah.
It's probably this, but with a different background scene.
I've never had someone be so forceful about comforting me. See, yeah, look, their eyes are actually, like, that magenta pink.
They are pink.
You like donuts, right? How about jelly donuts? What's that have to do with anything? I think it's time to show you that this cat curse isn't all bad. She gives me a quick wink and a punch on the shoulder. Go sit down at the table. I'll be out to show you in a sec. This is still so stupid. The frustration festers in the pit of my stomach, and now I don't even have anywhere to put it. Yeah, I think that with the gray fur from the transformation, still, just showed you.
Oh yeah, it's also that, like, I'm at a very harsh angle with the screen as well. Since it's on the opposite side of the screen from where I'm sitting, the color balance is going to be weird. I actually do need water.
Okay. I feel another hand slap me gently between the shoulder blades. What is it with these people? This time it's Mason. Didn't eat yet, right? No, I've been freaking out about this all morning. How am I supposed to eat? She doesn't lift her hand. I can feel it like a weight on my back. Stop sulking and sit down. Eat. Is that a comfort or a threat? Good food calms you down. She gives me a firm but gentle push toward the dining area, like it's being scooted by a steel pillar. Guess I might as well go sit down. I returned to the front of the cafe and flopped down in the chair at the head of the tables. After all that following everybody was doing before, nobody's bothered to come out yet. Maybe they think I could use the space to cool off. It feels like It feels a little like I'm a kid and... Ooh. Let me start that sentence over again. God, I've just been fucking up sentences, haven't I? It feels a little like I'm in timeout. First out of the kitchen is Hayes, of all people. He tiptoes up and delicately sets a small teacup down in front of me. It's chamomile and lavender tea. It can help with stress. I drink it sometimes when I am overwhelmed too. Hayes flinches a bit when I look up at him. I pick up the teacup and hold it to my face. It smells lovely, at least. He looks at me with his eyebrows upturned until I take a sip. When I oblige, I see what this means. I see what he means. This is pretty calming. I let out a deep sigh. I can feel my shoulders slump a bit. Hayes seems relieved that I've approved. He takes it as a permission to sit and takes the seat next to me. You know, I get anxious a lot.
I think that's an understatement.
You probably guessed that though, huh? Some things help me out, like the tea. But I think the thing that helps me out the most is being a cat. I know that must sound pretty stupid, but it's nice to have somewhere to go. I like that I can curl up in a tiny corner and nothing is expected of me. It helps me a lot. Yeah, fuck, God. Having a cat curse in this setting is the ideal.
Mm-hmm.
So, that really does sound stupid. But that's what we mean when we aren't mad about it. No, I think I get what you're saying. I don't agree, but I get it. Thanks. He doesn't seem to know what to say. He's just sort of staring down at the table and picking pieces off the paper napkin in front of him. Yeah, anxious tick. I wonder what would happen if I just left him be. Okay, I get it for someone like him. Does that mean I should give him his space? He's definitely right about the tea, that's for sure. He probably should have poured some for himself. Heck, he should probably have an IV of it. He seems so on edge all the time. But what about the others? Do they get something out of this too? Esteemed patrons! May I have your attention, please? Especially you, Avery. Where's her voice even coming from? Down here, kiddo. Eh? I look down and... You're a jelly donut? It's me, a real-life internet sensation. You're so surprised. You should see the look on your face right now. Wow, so you really capitalized on this curse, huh? I just started making videos as a way to have fun with the situation. Who knew it would make me a celebrity? I'll give you my autograph later if you'd like. God, the thing about Finley's route is just like, I genuinely cannot fucking believe that people send death threats to a cat.
Yeah. Well, the quote-unquote the cat's owner.
Yeah.
Because the reason it comes up is because the, oh shoot, there was some other stuff that she would put in there that was like her at the cafe, so she was human. Or she could be human, rather.
Yeah.
or like blog posts. It was something where it was like implied that it was the owner, but yeah, no, it's still wild regardless. Let's send death threats to the cat owner for owning a cat.
No, I'm fine. She gives my leg a playful pat and then gives me a wink.
Nail art, right.
You're so starstruck. Am not. You so are. I bet you spend a lot of time on the internet. I bet you know all about me. No. You're blushing. Why would I be blushing about a cat? Oh, cut the shtick, both of you. Reese saunters up, serving platter in hand. He nudges Finley aside with his foot, scooting her a good distance from the table. Rude! Are you over your temper tantrum, Avery? Well, I almost was, but then you had to come in here and call it a temper tantrum. No sense of humor, just like I said. That's not humor, that's you infantilizing the...
Yeah. That's infantilizing, yeah.
That's you infantilizing me. He reaches over my shoulder and sets a plate of pancakes down in front of me. Finley, go change back. I don't want your dirty feet on the table. God, I'm gonna sneak nip into your clothes next time you're on cat detail. Despite her threat, Finley saunters off, tail flicking, into the break room. She returns a moment later and flops... how does it feel to be back in familiar territory? She returns a moment later and flops down in the seat across from me, but not before grabbing another stack of pancakes from Reese. She's already digging into her food when Mason comes from the kitchen and takes her usual seat. Landry follows close behind her with another tray of pancakes and the rest of the table pounces on their breakfast prey. How are you feeling, Avery? Better, I guess. I'm glad to hear it. We didn't mean to spring this on you, but I think we all forgot how confusing it all was at the start. I know you assumed you already knew what was happening. So am I the only one who didn't read the contract? Did it say like, hey, I'm gonna turn you into a cat or something? Not in so many words, at least. But of course we all read it, right? Wow, the varying degrees of sheepishness going around this table right now. Nope. I didn't really understand the safe zones talk and things. I thought it was about safety protocol, but I didn't ask. Hayes shrugs and looks intently at the maple syrup pooled on his plate, which I'm choosing to interpret as no.
God, maple syrup.
I skimmed it. I got the potential for great power, but at a price part. But the specifics. Oh my god.
Ah, potential for great power.
Oh my god, all of you. No wonder I'm the one in charge here. The point is, Avery, we don't want you to feel like you're alone. We've tried finding out more about it, but we all hit dead ends. Yeah, you can't exactly wiki how to cure cat curse. Well, you can, but the results are... well, they're from the internet. Why didn't you just ask him? Oh yeah, I did, but he said something like... ahem. We are but actors on the stage of a life, and we have been cast in the drama of this cafe. That sounds like something he would say. And you bought that? But everybody just sort of nods and agrees with Reese. Wow. But we're all in this together. We're like teammates now, and we can figure it out with or without Graves. Yeah. Yeah. You're right. We can do this. I raise my fork, pancake piece still attached, like a musketeer giving a salute. I get varying nods and murmurs of agreement, but nobody follows my example. I thought we could have made this a thing.
Yeah, literally.
What we need to figure out first is crowd management. Jelly Donut days are rough and we need to be ready. I think I should spend time with Mason. To help her in the kitchen, of course. Hayes, too. I'm okay with that. We might need you both to come out to help us from time to time, too. We can't spare anyone besides Finley for cat detail today. You know how these days go. No cat breaks. Sorry, Hayes. I know. Avery will be the main two covering the floor. Hayes and Reese will be out from time to time if we get really swamped. And Graves should be here. And Graves should be by later to help us out. It might be a bit hectic, so I hope you're ready. God damn. I just fucking... What a hassle. I want to see if I can be salty.
Yeah, because we did mission accepted last time, so makes sense.
This sounds like such a hassle. Why do it all? Are you kidding? We rake in some sweet, sweet cash on Jelly Donut days. I hope you've got a wallet big enough for all the tips you'll get. It's good publicity. We aren't in a very convenient spot, so we'll take what we can get. Yeah, those are pretty good points. Although I'm feeling the point about the tips more personally. Mason, are you ready? This is gonna be a long day for you. I mean, I like a challenge.
Reese's outfit makes you sad? Like, the only thing that, like, personally that I wouldn't do in that outfit is wearing my pants that low.
Now finish eating so we can get back to work. Yes, ma'am. Reese shovels one last pancake in his mouth and, without even finishing chewing, grabs his plates and hurries after Mason. Hayes at least manages some grace in his exit. I better get ready too. My public awaits. Finley hands me her plate, then dramatically flicks her hair away from her face like a starlight in a photo shoot. She disappears into the back as well. Alright, Avery, drink your coffee because it's time to get energetic. Yeah. Good, because if you look outside the cafe and around the corner... Oh man, is that why there's so many people out front? Yup. I better chug this coffee then. Well, better get pumped. Yup. It makes the anxiety faster, and if you're not used to drinking coffee, something else happens.
Yeah, which, it has been made abundantly clear that Avery is not used to the coffee.
And oh boy, did it become busy fast. There was a crowd of people as soon as we opened the door, and they were all clamoring to see the internet sensation Jelly Donut. They pour in like a leak in a ship's hull. Landry tells me that sometimes we have to cap the number of people allowed in at a time, but it's not that bad yet. Hopefully the numbers will stay down until Graves gets back. We'll need the crowd control in the afternoon. Where the heck is he anyway? I'm sure he has a lot to do with. There's a lot more to managing a restaurant than what goes on inside, I'm sure. He always comes to help out sooner or later. I'm having a lot of time picturing Graves waiting tables. Maybe he wears that uniform Reese is so obsessed with.
Oh god. Oh, that image.
Yeah. Okay. I don't have time to sit here daydreaming about that. There are tables to wait. Boy, are there a lot of orders for donuts and coffee today. I didn't even know that was on the menu. I guess it's pretty on point to offer donuts on the day where Jelly Donut is in the cafe, but somehow I hadn't expected it. I don't see them in the pastry case. Maybe they're still in the back? I better go check.
Oh.
Oh.
Remember this.
Hey, Mason. Are there donuts back here? Oh, yeah, there are. A whole stack of them. And they're still warm. Oh, there are those cakey donuts that are so good, too.
Cake donuts are amazing.
I shouldn't be hungry after such a big breakfast, but they look amazing. The coast is clear. I don't see Mason. Hayes and Reese aren't even in the room. I could just... I'm gonna be good still.
Yeah.
I better
That
not.
seemed to be a good idea last time.
Get it together, Avery Gray. Don't steal inventory on a busy day. Like donuts, huh? Of course you do.
Next time, though.
Oh! I didn't even hear her come up behind me, but there she is. Mason looms over me and rests her arm across my shoulders. God!
She is a titan. She's a beanpole titan.
Oh, yeah! These look really good, too. I'll make you some later.
Nervously, I like strawberry.
I like strawberry! I like strawberry donuts the best, with the pink frosting. Can I request those? Strawberry, huh? Not what I expected from you. Is that good? It's nothing. Fuck!
Mason!
Mason!
I'm dead, this is how I died. That really is that look on their face, though, isn't it?
Oh, and with a chocolate drizzle?
Exactly
Sure.
like the one that's in the picture.
Yeah. Haha. Sure. And sprinkles! Sure. And don't get carried away. It's too much for one donut. Are you sure? I have some ideas I'll revolutionize the donut world. Now stop wasting time. It's busy out there. God!
That's adorable. That was so cute.
Yeah, that was! Right.
I can't believe we were this close to getting a Mason route in our last game.
Mason dumps the tray of plates in my hands and she's me out of the kitchen. I bring the plates to their respective tables. I'm getting really good at this wait staff stuff. Oh, thank goodness you're back, Avery. We're so swamped. Avery to the rescue. This is still a bit much. It's like we're under a waterfall of people who want to see Jelly Donut, or something like that. I don't know. I'm too busy to think of a good metaphor. Finley's loving it, though. Look at her, just mug for the camera. There they go again. Someone else trying to put their donut on her head. Excuse me, please read the rules. We can't let customers bring food to the cat play area. Fine, whatever. Jeez. You see something on the internet and you think it's okay to do it in real life? Some people. Someone better talk to that kid about these bad habits she's encouraging in people. The offending customer has already vanished to the back two's table, but now there are 3 people who've taken its place. We need more babysitters. One at a time, please. No flash photography. Oh, thank goodness. Reese and Hayes are back out to help corral the crowds. Reese has taken a spot at the door as the world's tiniest bouncer, and Hayes is taking someone's order. Which reminds me, I better get back to work too. We're in the final stretch, but dang, this is exhausting. My pockets are bursting with tips, but that's not much consolation if I'm never gonna leave this place. I could really use a break. Hey.
Wait, did this happen last time?
What's she doing out here? Does she need a break too? I'm not sure.
Oh, this did happen last time, right.
I suppose I shouldn't be too selfish. I'm not the only one working my butt off here. Get in here. It's not a request so much as a command. I better go see what's up. Did some kind of baking bomb go off in here? We're all taking turns bussing tables, but this crowd hasn't left much time to deal with the dishes and cooking utensils. I need your help. In here, I thought you didn't trust me in the kitchen. I don't, smartass. I need coffee. Yeah, me too. No. We're low on beans. Get them from the basement, right around the corner. I'm swamped. Oh, duh. Yeah, of course. Just a sec, I'll get them. I've never been in the basement before. It's probably not a great idea.
I wonder if this is going to change now. This is one of the things that I was talking with Monarch before. Sorry, I interrupted.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if your partner comes in, or if it's always Finley.
I'm not sure. It's probably not a great idea to get someone to help me out. But dark spaces kind of creep me out. This is a restaurant, not a haunted house, and I'm not... And I'm not some scaredy cat. It should be fine. Here goes nothing. Holy crap, Graves. Alright.
Spooky time.
I try to give you the benefit of the doubt, and this happens. This isn't a restaurant storehouse. This is a Halloween surplus store. Is that... Yeah, I love that large amethyst geode. It is. That's a curio full of model skeletons. What the hell? What's he got padlocked in the cabinet? Do I want to know? Yikes. I better get out of here and go back upstairs quickly before I get attacked by a giant toad. I find a giant bag of unground coffee beans that I'm sure I can just barely lift myself. But more interesting is the book that's resting on top of it. It's a worn... With its worn leather cover... With its worn leather cover embossed with silver swirlies in the shape of a cat. It looks like a spell book or something. It's probably Graves' diary. I'm so curious. Alright, I think that this is a good time to
Okay.
wrap it up because for next week. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I hope that this was a good stream. I cannot wait to actually go to see what happens once I actually get to Mason.
Yeah.
More. Crack that shell open.
Man, that face is weird, though. That face is really weird.
It's probably because you're so used to her having her eyes hooded over and nonchalant. Yeah. Gosh. We hope you'll join us tomorrow for more Neverwinter Nights Chapter 2.
Yeah.
This is completely new territory for us, so...
Yeah, exploring more around the Port Last area. Figuring out whether we're gonna do the north side or the south side first.
Yeah.
Because we got a couple quests in either direction.
Gosh. It's gonna be interesting considering, like, the reason, the why that the south side quest came about. I was, like, really sus. Because the guy was just like, you're perfect.
Solomon.
Not Solomon. Solomon was the guy who gave me the ring.
Yeah.
and
then
tracked me down.
Yeah, you got a letter off of him that led you south.
Yeah. Well, there was also that guy who was also
and then,
being...
also him.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Oh.
That was amazing.
Oh, that was a weird encounter.
Yeah, it was. I cannot wait to complete that.
Yeah.
And with that, thank you so much for joining us tonight, and we hope we will see you tomorrow on Monday. Good night.
Good night.